Fast forward, you come our channel so how say GH Politics Avenue. Podcast also trend because making headlines. Ne jamre na yidi bi exomo. Eni di yenko Mahama odi yeka asuyeye. Na wa drop a new video bi this time around no. NDC amayoko no ehu se ampani ampasisi papa no o make U10. Chese wa chire di ntia ayese Ghana for enya abotre ema His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Si yenya gidi wo mu ewo ni mu papa no obetimi abo adwuma no the demonstrations ahodo na ye omo ye ne de eya na ehu hia onia ye mo nwura ye nsimnim na hye no so say ha say each Politics Avenue
Ria feno simple obayi Kevin Taylor akona mo ya okay tell me say mi menu chati ko no so la meteba Habitation quoi de famille nous. Oh. Cavité là, de pas bien. Mais ça cavité là, il va gagner. Pas bien nous famille nous. Ah. Ça nous ça. A te kureta. Oh. Nous blâmer quand non. Wa mi nous. Kama hama kura me ya me.
It's a prosecutorial agency undertaken in all seriousness. It will be done without fear or favor, ill will or malice. Because the body has not been established to be a prosecutorial agency. It's a prosecutorial agency. And that, therefore, is a very difficult assignment. Is one that is going to be undertaken in all seriousness. It will be done without fear or favor, ill will or malice. Because the body has not been established to be a prosecutorial agency. It's a prosecutorial.
So this is Akufo-Addo's word. The day he was inaugurating the OSP's office, right? Now, he's saying that office is not a prosecutorial office, right? The same man who was telling the OSP's office to be very neutral, conduct their job professionally, make sure they stay away from political interference, and make sure they do what is right. When you read the last paragraph of this statement, this was released on the 2nd of February 2020. Nana Akufo-Addo wrote a letter to the Attorney General and said, inquiry into bribery of Ghanaian officials in military aircraft deal. Sir, Air Force issue hereby, you know. Our friends say government official one. Now, Shadie, when you read the last paragraph, let me show you the last paragraph. President Nana Akufo-Addo has taken notice of the judgment and its implications and has referred to the Office of the Special Prosecutor to collaborate with its UK counterpart to conduct a prompt inquiry to determine the complicity or otherwise of any Ghanaian government official, past or present, involved in the said scandal, and to take the necessary legal action against any such official. Listen, and take the necessary legal action against any such official as required by Ghana law. Nana Akufo-Addo was instructing the Office of the Special Prosecutor to prosecute government officials, past and present, who were involved in the government official one matter. Now you, during the inauguration, you told Ghanaians that the office wasn't a prosecutorial office. Today, you are instructing the office to take legal action against anybody who is found guilty, past or present government official. Airbus matter. Now, Kwasi Ampenyi Wejina Inimkache say, the office of the Special Prosecutor does not have the power to prosecute. But at a point, he wrote a letter to the Special Prosecutor Kissie Jabe and said, investigate this Airbus matter and make sure you apply the legal race. Make sure you prosecute. By the same dwarf who was standing before you and telling you, say, the office, they cannot prosecute, is instructing the Office of the Special Prosecutor to prosecute. Kwasia, today, I'm asking you, who is supposed to be blamed? The NPP are stupid people. That is why I told you, say, so we really let away na okwa na take your time to analyze the letter. Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo was telling the special prosecutor, go and prosecute. He said the agency should not prosecute, but he wrote a letter and said, and when you read, it says, Mami, take the statement again. President Akufo-Addo has taken notice of the judgment and its implications and has referred it to the Office of the Special Prosecutor to collaborate with its UK counterpart to conduct a prompt inquiry to determine the complicity or otherwise of any Ghanaian government official, past or present, involved in the said scandal, and to take the necessary legal action. Against any such official as required by the Ghanaian law. Kwasia, what is legal action? Technically, he's telling the Office of the Special Prosecutor to go ahead, investigate, and prosecute. That's why I'm asking you a simple question. Enda Samaye Kano. Nobody is against the Office of the Special Prosecutor. I don't hate Kisie Jabeng. We all want to fight corruption. But the fact of the case is, say, Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, any Omomo drafted Office of the Special Prosecutor Act, they are criminals and they are not people we are supposed to listen to today. Into the idea that they are creating, say, NDC are buying Attorney General and the person good. Nobody wants to, it is them. They left that to hold there because they knew a day will come that they will contest that the Office of the Special Prosecutor is not in good standing. And that is what they are doing today. And it's and there, MP before argument. The Office of the Special Prosecutor should be shut down. You know why? Because when the office is shut down, nobody can go back and investigate Oforiatta. Nobody can go back because if you want to investigate Oforiatta's matter, you have to start afresh. You have to start every single thing on the desk of the special prosecutor afresh, and they know it buys them time. So in one breath, they are in support that the office should be scrapped, and in another breath, they are doing politics and saying that the NDC is fighting corruption. NDC is not fighting corruption because they want to close down the office of the special prosecutor. That is why Kofi Bento and his likes are saying that the government is bent on shutting down the special prosecutor because they are selling two dead goats to you. Now, what they are doing is that in the left hand, they are saying, say, you know something, the NDC government, they want to close the office down. And in the second vein, they are telling you, say, you know something, the office needs to be shut down. The reason is that they want the office to be shut down. Send a Kenoforiatta's case today as we speak, and the NPP people who are being investigated, we cannot go ahead with the investigation. And if even the Attorney General is given the room to investigate, he should not start now. He should go back and start from scratch. That means a Juma at the special prosecutor's office is in vain. This is the stupidity of the NPP. And who has caused all this? See the amount of money we have pumped into the office of the special prosecutor. And we had people telling us, say, you have people telling us to say, you know something? You have people telling us to say, you know what? Thank you, Mr. P. Telling us to say, I'm administration, Attorney General once the Office of the Special Prosecutor said that no, the NDC never. Even the president himself told us in Ghana, the Office of the Special Prosecutor should stay. But today we are getting to know that the people who set the office up, the motive, Akufo-Addo, the motive. Akufo-Addo, the NPP, the motive, they knew they had to amend the constitution before putting that office together. They didn't do it because they were creating that hole that a time will come when Akufo-Addo is dragged to court, when Kenoforiatta is dragged to court, when the NPP criminals are dragged to court, they can tell us that the office is illegitimate, and that is what we are faced with today. So the honest truth is, the judge on the case now, or High Court, that judge was not interpreting the law. The judge was telling us that as we speak today, the Office of the Special Prosecutor cannot even tell me he has the powers. So if we need interpretation, let us go to the Supreme Court. But for now, the office cannot prosecute because we don't know the status of the office. When the president was inaugurating the office, he said that the office does not have the prosecutorial power. They should not use it as a prosecutorial agency. Today, he writes a letter to the Attorney General and tell to the Office of the Special Prosecutor and say, go after my opponent and prosecute them. So, you see, I keep telling Ghana for MPP, these guys, they are surrogates. They are these people. They are Baumia, they are on Baumia's payroll. These are aimless old men. They don't have anything. They can't achieve anything again. Their time has come. They can't do anything with their lives. What can they do? All that they can do now is that talk for political criminals and see if they can get through the cracks and make some money. These are the problems. Women almost say Kofi Bento, Bryce Simmons, the people who read AI shit and come and tell you they are intelligent. These are criminals. They are doing politics. It is their stomach. But we are looking at the facts here. Who is against corruption? Who is fighting against corruption? The government is willing. Now we are just asking the questions. Who is supposed to be blamed? We are supposed to blame the NPP. We are supposed to blame Akufo-Addo. We are supposed to blame the people who said they were intelligent. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo had power. He was controlling parliament. He pushed this OSP through because he wanted to go after his opponents. We should not listen to them. They are just doing Baomia's bidding. They are hungry, poor old men. They see the young people in politics making money. Now they are like, we are also going to dirty ourselves and make money. That is what they are doing. These are political insects. Makasa for over 10 years. These Kofi Bentos and those people sitting on Joy News, these are people who don't have anything. They see the young boys who have made money out of politics. Now they are prepared to do dirty. And that is how they are destroying the democracy that we are building. I don't have a problem with the office. I wish the office is kept. I wish that office is kept. But let us be honest to ourselves. Yankano krenche ho. Ade pa na special prosecutor office no achieve amaye. Somebody would say, oh, they have been able to retrieve monies. But the question here is, the special prosecutor's office is supposed to handle sensitive cases, conflict of interest, magnitude cases. You say way groundbreaking. The office, for all these years, the amount of money we have pumped into the office, it has not been able to give us one case that we as a people are satisfied. Let us be honest. Let us not sit here and make it look like everything at the office or about that office is rosary. No. Today, the office of the special prosecutor is playing victim. But let us look at the investment you have made in that office. And I will never agree that a government should come in power and shut the office down. That office is an investigative office that has to work under the Attorney General's office. In we can make it simple. Why can't we make the special prosecutor's office an investigative office? Finished. Why? Why is this so complicated for us? Why are we making some fools like these sit on TV and lie to Ghanaians? It is simple. Let's go back to Parliament. Let's amend it and tell the office that your job is to investigate. When you investigate, hand over to Attorney General. Finito. What is the big deal here? What is the big deal? Why are we having a conversation? Why are we arguing on something that is not supposed to be argued about? It is simple. The same parliament that sat on the case, the same parliament should call back the act, relook at it, amend it and say, Special Prosecutor's Office, explicitly, you are an investigative body. Investigate. Hand over docket to the Attorney General. After you do your investigations, tell Ghanaians what you have been able to establish. Hand the docket over to the Attorney General. It is out. The Attorney General sits, looks at the document, and decide this is strong to prosecute, this isn't strong to prosecute. I'll go ahead with this, I wouldn't go ahead with this. We will not have a problem with the Attorney General, OSP. We will have a problem with the Attorney General. So why can't we make this clear and explicit for people to know their roles and the part they have to play? We are not supposed to drag this for even 2 weeks. We are not supposed to drag this matter for even 2 weeks. Say, TV so and make money out of us because we are stupid. We listen to stupid grammar. People are menopauses. Stupid people who have learned everything but knows nothing. These are the people who are derailing the nation's our development. The Office of the Special Prosecutors Act needs to be amended, and the amendment should be simple. We still want the office. We still want to fight corruption. The office should be an investigative office. Do your investigation. Serious, sensitive cases. When you are done, hand over to the Attorney General's office. The Attorney General will have to advise on it, look at it. If it is prosecutorial, they have to prosecute. If they think it is weak, they hold on to it and send it back to a special prosecutor and say, re-look at your investigations again. We have seen some loopholes. Because right now, they want to say there's an overlap between Special Prosecutor's Office, Office of the Special Prosecutor, and the Attorney General. For all you know, Attorney General must start investigations today. Now OSP are starting investigations, Then at the end of the day, Monday, Attorney General court. Not Tuesday, OSP court on the same matter, which is not right. So why don't we make it easy and explicit? Attorney General, you are the lawyer of Ghana. You are the only prosecutor of Ghana. You, the OSP, you are a law enforcement anti-corruption platform agency. You investigate. You conclude, you hand over. Why are we wasting time and allowing these menopausal foolish idiots to come and sit on radio and blame government? The government of the day, the Attorney General, knows nothing about this. The people who put this act together are the foolish ones. The establishment of this office was bad. They knew it. Guys, ejuma we, it is simple as a journalist. Spend some time and analyze documents. Spend some time and also listen to your team divergent opinions. Then sit and make critical analysis of the situation. Obasasi Wiswa, the most easiest job on this planet is being a journalist and knowing what to do. It's knowing what to do. It's understanding what is at stake. It is also communicating in the simplest form. That is what journalism about. What I did here today, I didn't have to have a PhD to let you understand the AC or Ghana or same way. And right now we have come to that conclusion and established that fact to say the office of the special prosecutors, the special prosecutor's office should be an investigative agency. Finished. We are not supposed to shut it down. We are definitely going to get good people, better people to handle our office. We are not supposed to shut the office down, but we need to let it know its role. As we speak today, the special prosecutor does not know his role. He's confused. And the people who put together the act did it basically with a motive of going after their opponent. They didn't think about the end game. They didn't think about the legitimacy of the act. They were only thinking about witch hunting people and going after people. So now that we have noticed or come to that realization, say they were foolish, they were stupid, the motive was wrong, we need to recalibrate the system. We need to just amend the act and let the OSP understand this is where you don't cross the line. That is all. That is all. Why are we making things so complicated in Ghana? Other than politicians, these political commentators, Jimmy, or Channel Pacotier, Joy News, TV3, and Jimmy, then simplest form, we don't have to have 5 minutes on it. Take the act back to Parliament, amend it. OSP, you are an investigative agency. Attorney General, you prosecute. OSP, at the docket, now we show. OSP, when you're done with your investigations, you call a press conference, you do an official handover to the Attorney General. Attorney General takes it, he looks at it and says, this, it is worth prosecuting. This is a little weak. OSP, take it back. This, I'm going to go next week. We move. If the case now starts to stall, then we know who to blame, then who to ask questions, and then who to question. Why are we so stupid? Why do we make people who have no jobs create an impression that they are working, but they are not working? These fools will be sitting on TV tomorrow. None of them, majority, they are going to waste 4 hours of your time. 4 hours. And this is the most simplest conversation for any country to have. The simplest. Because the problem we're having today is that there's a word that says authorization from the Attorney General. Why don't we go back and take the authorization from there and say you are an investigative body? The Attorney General is the only office that can prosecute criminal cases. Finito. Finished.
We ain't some who tim court or channel so mamma was so jembre. That's an so bad in the Dumbi Edomania. You have a na yasumo.